Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Georgia and today I'm going to be watching episode 2 of Moonlight Chicken. The first episode really took me by surprise. It wasn't anything that I had expected from the pilot trailer that I saw, which I think is a good thing. It seems to have a lot more depth than I was expecting. It really exceeded my expectations on that. It feels like it's going to be real and gritty and emotionally devastating, ? Some likeable characters already. I really like Jim. I think he is so funny. He seems really sweet. I like him. Well, I like everyone pretty much besides Heart's parents. They're the only ones that have given me bad vibes, but everyone else seems pretty likeable. I know they're all gonna have their flaws, and I was joking about hating Wen's boyfriend. I'm not gonna hate him just for the sake of it. I will base my judgment of him on his character. I'm not just gonna hate him because I don't want to feel bad for him, because my emotions won't let me do that. I cannot lie to myself like that. So that was just a joke. First stands, don't come for me. But I am really excited to meet him. Whether I like him or not, I want to see him and see what he is like and what his relationship is like with Wen, and why Wen is so distant from him. He clearly avoids going home, and it doesn't seem like he is home that much. To be fair, he only went home once and he wasn't there then. He could have just been at work or something, but I don't know. It felt like a lonely apartment. Like, there was nothing warm about it whatsoever. So I really, really want an insight into their home life. The story has kind of been set up for Heart and Li Ming as well. Li Ming is going to be working for Heart's family to pay back for the liquor bottle that he didn't smash. And also the money problems is what really is like striking me as well. That is the most relatable aspect of this show for me. It's like a proper in-depth view at the lives of people who struggle with money. Quite often when I've seen poor people in these shows, they're often working for rich people, so they just like move from their old life into the life of luxury, and we don't actually see how poor they really were and like the struggles they went through. We just hear about it, whereas here we're actually watching these people's lives and seeing the struggles that they go through. Jim especially, which is why I feel for him so much, because he's so lovely and he struggles because of that, and oh, that just melts my heart.
ยังอ่ะไอพี่อาร์มันทำเต้าเจี้ยวหล่นมาให้อ่ะ
เอาไว้ตรงนู้นก่อนเดี๋ยวกูเข้าไปกิน
อย่าลืมล่ะเดี๋ยวบูด
People seem to be kind to him in return though. Like, we've seen people bring him food a few times already.
ลุงอยู่ร้านคนเดียวไหวเหรอจ๊ะ
มึงไปเถอะกูได้คนมาช่วยแล้ว
ไอไก่อะนะ
นี่เหวินเพื่อนน่ะเขาจะมาช่วยงานที่ร้าน
อ๋อวันก่อนเมาหลับวันนี้ได้งาน
He knows.
เขาเรียกว่าเมาแบบมีคุณค่า
ไปเลยนะลุง
เฮ้ย
Just the two of you yet again. Jim, he said let's never see each other again, and then look at him creating moments where they're alone together multiple times.
คนอย่างผมอะนะถ้าเกิดผมอยากได้อะไรเนี่ยผมว่าจริงทุกเรื่องอยู่แล้ว
I think he needs to work hard though. Jim seems like a tough nut to crack.
เอาดิผมพร้อมแล้ว
I want to know why Jim is like this though. Like, I feel like there's character trauma here and I want to see it.
เข้ามหาลัยไหนคิดยังไม่ได้คิดเลยว่ะเอ้าอะไรวะก็กูไม่อยากเรียนไหมกูอยากรวย
He wants to go overseas.
เงินที่ติดมึงยังไม่คืนกูเลย100 เดียวเนี่ยมึงทวงกูจังเลย ติดมึง
100
ร้านซะหน่อย
He knows who he is.
นี่พี่เหวินเขาจะมาช่วยงานที่ร้านตอนมึงไม่อยู่อ่ะ
จำหน้าพี่เขาได้นะ
Yeah.
เรื่องของผู้ใหญ่อะ
I hated that phrase so much.
เดี๋ยวมึงก็ต้องไปทำงานไม่ใช่หรอร้านมันก็ขาดคน
That disappointed look from him. He just knows he's lying.
เอาข้าวไปกินด้วยดิ กินจนเบื่อแล้วลุง แล้วก็อยากไปมีเรื่องกับใครอีกอ่ะ
เลิกพูดได้ปะรำคาญ
กูแค่เตือนเฉยๆอะ
Their dynamic is quite strained as well, isn't it? Try not to pick a fight, Jim said.
อะไรกูเช็ดอยู่ กูเช็ดอยู่
Come on, you know what happened last time.
กูเจี๊ย
Yes, I completely agree.
มึงกับกูถูด้วยกัน
Yes, you do, you liar.
มึงไม่เช็ด กูก็ไม่เช็ด
Both as stubborn as each other. Oh.
มึงกับกูทำหกด้วยกัน เช็ดด้วยกัน เข้าใจหรือเปล่า ฮะ
He already got punished for something you did. This is the least you can do. I can't believe he's here all day and his parents don't make him do the chores. What does he do? I think Li Ming being there will be good for him in more ways than one. Not just the fact that he has someone else there to communicate with, so social interaction, which will be beneficial for him if he's been locked up inside for months. But also because I think Li Ming will help him break out of this shell that he's gone into because of his parents. He doesn't seem like he does anything. Like, he just puts the responsibility onto anyone else because he's not given any responsibilities himself now. He does nothing all day. His parents don't even seem to know what he gets up to because he was clearly trying to sneak alcohol, but they didn't suspect him even for a second. And I don't know if that's just because they didn't want to and it's just easier to blame it on the poorer person, or whether they just genuinely don't believe their son would do something like that. But I would think a teenager locked up by themselves all day is gonna act out in some way. It's only natural.
ไก่หมดแล้วคุณ ถ้าคุณไม่มีอะไรก็กลับบ้านได้แล้วที่เหลือผมจัดการ
หมดอะไรลุงเหลือทั้งตัวหนึ่งไม่เห็นหรอ
หนึ่งมีคนจองไว้แล้วเดี๋ยวผมหั่นใส่กล่องก็เรียบร้อยแล้วแล้วก็ให้มอไซค์มารับก็เสร็จละ
He's just doing anything not to go
งั้น
home.
ลุงสอนผมหั่นไก่หน่อยดิ
My God. Oh my God. I'm so scared he's gonna get his fingers doing that. That's so hard.
ทำเนื้อให้มันแบนๆนะเขาก็ทำกันเยอะแยะเหรอลุง
ถ้าผมคิดแบบนั้นน่ะผมคงไม่ให้คนมาเติมไม่อั้นหลังเที่ยงคืน
He's not down for the marketing tactics.
ได้เยอะไปกว่านี้ไม่เท่าไหร่หรอกขายแบบเนี้ยสบายใจดีไก่เอากลับบ้านไปก็ไม่รู้จะเอาไปทำอะไรต่อ
The nightlife in Thailand must be popping because I know I would not be going out past midnight to go and eat chicken somewhere.
ให้คุณ
มองไม่ได้เหรอ
Hmm?
หมดเวลางานแล้วคุณอยากย้าย
And time for your nightly beer, it seems.
วันนี้ไม่มีทดเวลา
ไปถึงนี่เหรอผมอยากกินคนเดียวมากกว่าค่าแรงก็ได้เท่านี้ยังจ่ายค่าเบียร์อีกแล้วก็ไม่เหลือค่าตัวหรอก
แค่ว่าผมอยากได้ค่าตัว
บ๊ายบาย จะติดรถผมไปลงข้างหน้าก็ได้นะ
Oh my God,
ไม่เอา
Jim.
ผมกลับเองดีกว่า ถ้าติดรถลุงกลับเนี่ยอาจจะไม่ถึงบ้านก็ได้นะ
That was so coy from Jim there. That's such a sad sight though, him drinking alone.
มาขายไก่ดีกว่าปะพ่อค้าขายไก่รวยนะเว้ย ดูดิ ใส่ทองเส้นเท่านิ้วโป้ง
Oh, they are rich. My assumption was correct. The fan, the fan.
น้องตู่ตีร้านชานมไข่มุกอะบอกให้มึงตอบไลน์เขาด้วย
ทำกูชิบหายแล้วไง
Yeah, that's rude.
ไปเชื่อมัน
ร้านตรงนู้นใช่ไหม
ตรงไหน
Oh my God, that could be so embarrassing.
ไม่มีเธอไปเชื่อมัน
มือใครวะ ไม่เห็นคุ้นเลยรีมิงเหรอ
ไม่ใช่อ่ะ พี่เหวิน
หวน
Oh no.
นี่ทำงานแล้ว ถ้าทางโคตรไม่ได้มึง
โคตรไม่ได้
ดูรวยๆอ่ะ ดูไม่น่ามาทำอะไรแบบนี้หรอก
I was gonna say, when he said doesn't seem fit, I was like, he's the hardest worker there. Did you see how many hours he put in yesterday? But he looks like he comes from money. I couldn't tell he was rich. I could tell that this family was rich, but not one. But he did say that he got a promotion at his job and that's why he was out celebrating. Thinking about it now, he was celebrating on his own. Sad again. Oh, you might want to celebrate that with your boyfriend. I don't know. But what does he do for a living? Because he wasn't at work yesterday because he was with Jim.
แต่หน้าตาดีนะ
เหรอ
Maybe that's He's good looking. No, this poor boy. Oh, he fancies Jim as well. That's so harsh. That's harsher than the boba tea thing he just pulled. Maybe that's why he said he doesn't want wages, because he already has money. And what he wants is to spend time with Jim rather than the money.
และไม่ใช่มึงเสือกไปชอบเขาอีกล่ะ
เฮียเหลงมึงนี่มันเฮียจริงๆเลยจะไปเคลียร์ตูตีด้วย
ถูดถีอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเธอเชื่อมันเหรอเชื่อมันจริงเหรอ
ก็กูเห็นมึงมองอยู่ลุงจิมอยู่ไหมล่ะครับลุงอ๋อพอดีแม่ไปทอดกฐินมาได้ทองหยิบทองหยอดมาเต็มเลย
More food for him.
ผ้านี่ไว้หลังร้านเลยปะ
เอาไว้หลังร้านก่อนก็ได้เดี๋ยวให้เล้งจัดการ
Well.
หวนนี่ไก่ป่านี่หวน
This is so awkward. I hate it.
โอ้ลุงแค่นี้บอกผมก็ได้ปะถ้าวันไหนยุ่งๆอ่ะบอกผมเลยเดี๋ยวผมมาช่วย
อะไรไม่เป็นไร
น้ำตาลขึ้นน้ำตาลขึ้นไม่แบ่งมานี่ขนาดแบ่งมาที่บ้านยังเหลือเต็มกินด้วยกันไหมครับ
ไม่เป็นไรครับ
This feels like a turf war in the softest way possible. Why address your mother's younger brother as if he is older than her?
ทำไมมึงเรียกน้าว่าลุงวะ
Is this to do with the everyone calling him uncle thing? Because I have the same question.
กูก็เลยเรียกตามเขาไป
แล้วมึงเลือกอันดับที่ไหนบ้างวะเนี่ยไปกรุงเทพปะ
Oh, everyone's asking him that question.
ยังไม่ได้คิดเลยว่ะโอ้แม่งรวยจะกู้ถึงเหี้ยอะไรสัตว์กอล์ฟให้คนในคอไม่มีอ่ะกู้นู่น
ก็มึงไม่ต้องลำบากแม่กูไงมันให้มาขอไลน์มึงแบบให้ปะเอ๊ะเปิดรูปไปดูแป๊บนึง
This is like all of his problems at once.
สวยนะมึง
ไหนดูหน้าดิ
Oh, that's so tough. He's around people that know exactly what they want to do and have options to do things, and people that like girls, and I'm assuming he doesn't. He seems like he knows what he wants to do, but he knows he won't be allowed. Travelling abroad is a very big thing, and wouldn't he need a scholarship to be able to do that with his income level, because he wouldn't be able to afford it? Yeah, that's so sad, and I don't know what Jim would say about it either, him going across the world. He doesn't seem like he feels he can talk to anyone about it. He just says, oh, I don't know, and that's it. He hasn't actually told anyone that's what he wants to do, not even Leng, and it seems like he could be his closest person at this point, because he doesn't seem very close with Jim, and I don't know why he doesn't live with his mother. He seems like he just keeps it all to himself and doesn't voice what he wants to anyone because he knows he won't get it. It's like when he said last episode, is it because we're poor that they can just do anything to us? His status doesn't provide much freedom for him. For any of them, to be fair.
ไอเชี่ยลีการบ้านภาษาอังกฤษกลุ่มมึงอ่ะฝากกระจายต่อด้วยนะ
Oh, 2 out of 10. Does he want to study abroad to learn English because he's not good at it? Bless him.
มิงเมื่อตอนกลางวันลุงไปคุยกับลูกเจ๊เขียวที่ตลาดมาเขาบอกว่ามีติวฟรีที่โรงเรียนท่าครูด้วยนะลุงก็เลยให้เขาไปเอาใบสมัครมาให้อ่ะ
Everyone just talks to him about his school.
ลุงเลิกบ่นสักทีได้ปะลุงถามผมสักคำยังอ่ะว่าผมอยากเรียนหรือเปล่าอ่ะ
He's just trying to do his best for him as well, though. Oh. Oh my god, is he gonna be Li Ming's confidant? That would be incredible. He really thinks the worst of him. Oh. That's why I thought he did as well. Who's going to expect their mum to call out the delivery guy and get him to pay? Ugh. It might have been the best thing that he's done. Oh, they've reached an impasse. And they've also found a way to communicate. This is so cute. Oh, Gaipa. He's so cute as well. Why is everyone so cute? Oh my god. He must know they both like him with that.
จิมโบกินใหญ่เลยนะ อร่อยเลยสิ
This is the cutest sponsor as well.
แพลวท้องอ่ะ
ไงก็ต้องกลับไปจัดงานแต่งที่บ้านหนู พ่อแม่หนูไม่ยอมให้อยู่กันแบบนี้หรอก
Oh wow.
หรือว่าผมไปกู้คุณจินตนามาก่อนดีอะ
แล้วมึงจะจ่าย
Borrowing
ดอกเท่าไหร่
money
วะ
isn't a good idea.
110เลยนะเว้ย
Jeez.
บอกไม่มีเงินเก็บ
Yeah, maybe if you stop that habit, you could save something. Oh my god, is he not gonna pay his insurance?
ทางคุณนี่ก็เงินเดือนเยอะ
ไม่หรอกลุง ถ้าเกิดผมเงินเดือนเยอะจริงอะนะผมไม่ไปทำงานพิเศษร้านลุงหรอก
Which you get paid for in beer.
มันก็ผมไปแลกก่อน
ไปเอาไปก่อนพี่ เดี๋ยวพรุ่งนี้แค่วันอังคาร
อ๋อครับ ขอบคุณครับ
Oh my god.
พี่สวัสดี
อ้าวสวัสดี
That's
ครับ
เหมือนเดิมครับผม
480 change she just
เหมือนเดิม
left.
เนาะ
พวกเขาเนี่ยเข้างานสายหาเงินเป็นนาทีอะนะต้องรี
Oh
บ
my goodness.
ถ้าผมหักเงินแบบเนี้ยไอ้เล้งอ่ะไม่เหลือเงินแน่
ลุง เดี๋ยวผมต้องกลับไปทำงานแล้วว่าไว้เจอกันนะครับ
เย็นนี้คุณมาไหม
Do you want him to come this evening?
ไปอยู่แล้วครับ งานผมมาชิวจะตายแค่ชี้นิ้ว
Oh
สั่ง
right, I get it now. He works during the day. The diner opens at night. My god, so he's working day and night. Just so he doesn't have to go home? What is... Oh god, there's so much I want to know about every single character at this point.
เอาไปนาทีก็เสร็จแล้ว ผมมีเวลาเหลือเฟือให้ลุงเต็มที่
เอาแล้วคุณไม่กินเลยเหรอ
ก็กินชิ้นหนึ่งก็ได้อย่าลืมนะอย่าลืมกิน ไปแล้ว
How could he? Everyone buys him food all the time. You always smile after you see him. Why won't you just accept it, Jim? I see a big sign that says free.
ไปก่อนเลย
More, please? What does that mean? How is it free?
พี่มิง
พี่หวน
Oh.
สวัสดีครับพี่ ไปอเมริกาพี่ หรือว่าประเทศอะไรก็ได้ที่มันใช้เงินน้อยๆอ่ะ
ทำไมไม่เดินเข้าไปคุยอ่ะ
คุยไม่รู้เรื่องอะดิ
Oh.
พี่เลือกได้พี่จะไปไหนอ่ะ
The UK? Wait, oh my god, he actually is his
ถ้าผมมีอะไรอยาก
confidant.
ถามผมขอถามพี่ได้ไหมอ่ะ
เฮ้ย
Oh.
ก็ถ้าเกิดมีอะไรก็ทักมาถามพี่ก็ได้ ถามลงยังอ่ะ
Hmm. Oh, he's waiting for him now. Oh.
เฮ้ย เฮ้ย เฮ้ย
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. He pretended he didn't know he was there.
อ๋อ จะล้างเองเหรอ ใจมาก
Groundbreaking. He he knew what that means. Wait, this this takes me back to my school president with Sound and Wind. I can be your hands. Now that would be a dream. Imagine if he got him out of the house. Yeah. Did they not even go out with him? I don't know how they can expect him to stay inside forever. He lost one of his senses. It doesn't mean he shouldn't be allowed to live anymore, does it?
กูซื้อไว้ให้มึงอ่ะ
To sell?
เอาไว้ขอแพลว
Oh my gosh, it is for a dowry. I was joking.
จริงปะเนี่ย ลุงขอบคุณนะ
ไอ้เล้ง
จะให้รางวัลลุงไง
รางวัลหาอะไรกูไม่เอา
ฮัลโหลว่าไงมึง มึงว่าอะไรนะลองจอด
Oh, who was that? I had hoped that. Oh my god. I had hoped that maybe it was his boyfriend, but I don't think so.
ใกล้ถึงแล้วเนี่ยลองจอดรถแล้ว
Whoa, that happened so fast.
ตรงนี้
Oh
คุณ
god.
มีประกันปะ
แป๊บนึงนะ
Oh my god.
พี่เป็นไรเปล่า
He was nice and it bit him in the ass.
ผมจ่ายให้เขาไปก่อนนะคุณ
เดี๋ยวผมโอนให้นะ
เอาจริงถ้าเกิดลุงไม่ต้องมาส่งผมเนี่ยก็ไม่เกิดเหตุการณ์แบบนี้หรอก
ไม่ได้หรอกคุณ
Time for the beer.
ผมขอไลน์ไว้หน่อยได้ไหมครับ
ไล่ผมเหรอ
ใช่เผื่อได้แบบทำงานกันต่ออะไรอย่างงี้
ดีเลยครับหอม
No, you're joking me. That doesn't mean anything. He got Li Ming's ID. It doesn't mean anything. That's sadder than it needs to be.
ลุงแม่งโคตรไม่โรแมนติกเลยอะรู้ตัวปะ
คุณลองใกล้ 40 แบบผมดิหลานลูกจ้าง
He is almost
นี่บ้านนี่ร
40.
ถนี่แขก
He does not look that at all.
คุณโรแมนติกไม่ออก ผมกินเบียร์เพราะว่าผมอยากเมา
That's not good.
เมาแล้วก็ไม่ต้องฝัน หลับไปแล้วก็ตื่น
That's horrible.
ผมอยากมีบ้านอะ
Oh.
แบบที่มีคนรอเราอยู่ กลับไปแล้วหายเหนื่อย
He doesn't have that
ไม่ใช่
now.
แค่ที่ให้พักให้นอนไปวันๆนะ
He's got a house but not a home. Jim's got to pull away. I know it.
อย่าเลย
แล้วถ้าเกิดไม่ลองอะจะรู้ได้ไงว่าดีหรือไม่ดี
Jim!
คนมันยังไม่ใช่อะเนาะ ขอโทษนะครับที่ทำให้อึดอัดอะ
เฮ้ยผมโอเค คุณอย่ามาเสียเวลากับผมเลย คนอย่างผมไม่เหมาะจะเป็นบ้านของใครหรอก
Is he joking? Someone like him isn't fit to be anyone's home. He is like the kindest person. He does anything for anyone. He just didn't pay his car insurance so that he could pay for his employees' dowry out of the kindness of his heart. He has a nephew that he's taken in. He hasn't converted to commercial consumerism because he's a man of the people. He is just such a lovely person, and I don't understand why I don't understand how he can be so lovely but also so hard on himself. He doesn't allow himself to dream. That's so sad. He drinks so that he doesn't dream. He just sleeps and then wakes up, and then another day, and then sleep and wake up. He's just stuck in a mundane lifestyle, and he doesn't think he has room for bigger things because the world is changing and the ways that to make money are changing, but he doesn't want to change all of that because of other people. I still have it in my head that he got his heart broken because of what he said about that film, how it was very romantic, and then he was like, I don't really watch it anymore. Probably because he had a bad relationship or something like that. And now he doesn't believe in romance. But Jim, he's right there. He's right there. And if it makes your heart flutter, you have to go for it. You're allowed to dream, Jim. You might be 40, but life doesn't stop there. Come on. You can have nice things in this life. You deserve nice things. And when, oh my gosh, when say he doesn't have a home, also so sad.
เคยเถียงกับพี่สาวผมนะ ความรักชายแบบมึงอะ ไม่มีจริงหรอก แล้วผมบอกว่าไงรู้ไหม เดี๋ยวจะทำให้ดู
You said you'll show her. But you're so closed off from love. How are you ever going to show her? If you haven't found it, how are you ever going to show her if you're closing yourself
นี่
off?
ไม่เบาเหมือนกันนะแล้วมึงอะ
The
อยาก
gym
เข้าคณะอะไรอยากเข้า
tickle.
ที่ไหน
Oh, there are so many things that I think I want now coming out of this. I'll put it out there first. Still no sign of Wen's boyfriend. So much like more insight into the characters that leaves me wanting so much more. We've got a little bit of insight now into the struggles that they each go through. Well, the main four, I'd say. Oh, and Leng. But the main four, Jim, Wen, Hart and Li Ming, I think their struggles are so interesting and they're all so different from each other. And they all kind of coincide with one another. And I feel like the recurring theme here is loneliness, to be honest. Jim, oh, that's so interesting now, especially with that preview as well. He said his sister doesn't believe in man-to-man love, which she's gonna have a big thing coming when her son ends up with a boyfriend. And he wanted to prove her wrong. But somewhere along that way, he has lost that ambition for that and just completely closed himself off from love. So I'm sticking with it. He got his heart broken by someone and he just gave up. Jim, never give up. 40 isn't too late. And you have 2 people after you as well. That's the insane thing. He has 2 people after him. I don't know about the age gap. I wonder if that's a problem for him. The fact that there's an age gap with both Gaipa and Wen. I imagine. I don't know how old anyone really is specifically. Jim said he's nearly 40, so older than he looks, I'm just saying. But he's nearly 40. And if Wen and Gaipa are supposed to be 40, I'm sorry, I'm never ever believing that. I will take Jim being nearly 40, okay, because he's the uncle, but no one else is nearly 40. So there must be quite an age gap between Jim and Wen and Jim and Gaipa. So I wonder if the age gap is also a problem for him because he feels like he's too old for these people. He definitely likes Wen. I don't think he likes Gaipa like that. I don't know. We've seen him pondering this episode, like, between the 2. And I don't really know what that means because I didn't get the vibes that he actually liked Gaipa in that way. I wonder if seeing him talking to that younger guy asking for his chat ID, that was him like, oh, what am I doing? I'm nearly 40 years old hanging outside this guy's work about to give him a beer when he's got better options inside that are more fitting for him. They work in the main market and are young and free. Whereas he's an old haggard tied down man. So interesting. This is what I love. These characters have so much depth to them. I feel like they've given me insight, but I want so much more from it as well. There's so much depth that can be done here. When he has a boyfriend and he has a home, but oh no, he has a house, but he doesn't have a home. It doesn't feel like home to him. He wants to go home and for all his tiredness to go away, someone to be there when he comes home, and I guess his boyfriend isn't there. We don't really see him like having missed calls from his boyfriend or anything, wondering where he is all the time. So perhaps he's just out all day as well. Are they both as unhappy as each other? That would be a plot twist, really, if they're both just in the relationship for the sake of it, but they both want to break up. So that would be a plot twist and a half. That said, he seems to want the simple things in life because he has the other stuff. He has like money, it seems, friends, a social life, but what he wants is a home. Whereas Jim has a home and a place to feel safe and people around him that he takes care of, and that's why they've been so good for each other, because they can both provide things that the other doesn't have. Li Ming, oh, he wants to travel abroad, and then in the preview he was talking to Wen about it again. That was such an off-the-cuff thing I said, just because Wen saw that pamphlet. I was like, oh, it'd be great if he could talk to him, but he actually does seem like he is going to him for advice. So if he does end up with Jim, he would be such another good uncle to him, because he seems like someone that he really trusts and can confide in. And I do think it's easier to confide in people who you don't really know compared to your closest loved ones. Sometimes. He said he'd always be there to give him advice as well, and I think Li Ming really needs that, because it seems like everywhere he goes, everyone's asking him what he's going to do when he leaves school. And I remember that feeling so well, like when it was time to pick about going to university and everything, everyone was asking what you were going to do, teachers, students, family members. And as someone who never really knew what they wanted to do, I just hated that question so much, and it would annoy me. And he took it out on Jim, I think, Li Ming. He didn't bite back at anyone except Jim, and I think that's just because Jim is the closest person to him and he can get away with biting back at him. Like, he came home and that was the first thing he said, and you just don't want to come home after hearing about it all day to someone else asking you about it. It's a stressful enough situation as it is without everyone sticking their nebs in and asking, because everyone else seems like they have it all figured out. I think perhaps Li Ming doesn't want to end up like Jim. Li Ming is probably scared that if he stays at the diner, he's gonna end up just staying there forever. Like, he said to her he doesn't want to be at the diner anyway, and he said he's sick of Uncle Jim's food. He probably looks at Jim and thinks that's what my life could turn out like, and I don't want that. But then That's gonna be so heartbreaking for Hart if he does end up going away. If he ends up moving overseas and Hart's still here. Oh, I don't want to think about that. But Hart as well. He opened up to Li Ming, and they seem like buddies now. That's so sweet. That's when he was checking to see if he was coming, and then pretended he didn't know he was there. I love little things like that so much. That was so sweet. He doesn't actually seem like he has that much resentment towards his parents. He seemed quite at peace with it. He just said, ever since I became deaf, my mum doesn't let me leave the house, and he just like shrugged, like, yeah, that's my life. He didn't seem that he was angry or anything about it, but it can't be like that forever. And it's interesting the different struggles they have. Li Ming feels like he's trapped at the moment, but Hart is literally trapped in his house, but the problems are like just of the same magnitude as each other, because everyone's problems are different and it means different things to different people. I really hope his parents come around by the end and realise that his whole life doesn't have to be put on hold because he's just deaf. Like, there are many deaf people that still go out and live their lives. It doesn't mean he has to be at home on his own. That's another thing. I would have thought if they were making him stay at home alone all day, they would be there with him, but they go out and go to work or go and do whatever, and he's on his own 90% of the time. So what do they expect him to do? That's no life. He's never going to be happy if he doesn't have the freedom to do things he wants, even if it's just a simple going out to the cinema to watch a film or anything. Take him to the shops with you if you like. If they need help, they need to reach out to services to teach him how to integrate into society better now that he's lost his hearing or something. I feel like Leng said something about they were scared of like people looking at him or something like that. Did I make that up? But they're just gonna have to get over that, because it's better that strangers stare at you when you walk past in the street than living a life completely alone in a house. He's a teenage boy, he's got his whole life ahead of him. It shouldn't be spent in a house. Like, that deprives him of so many other senses other than just his hearing, like just being sat at home all day with no one to talk to. And I'm so thankful that he has Li Ming now. For both of them, to be honest, they both need each other, I think, but Hart more so right now because he doesn't have anyone to talk to all day. That's so sad. There wasn't too much of him, but I have to shout him out. I love Gaipa. He is so sweet. Oh my god, he is like, I don't know, he just gives us such wholesome vibes. I love him. And that scene with Jim, Wen and Gaipa felt like the most wholesome turf war I have ever seen. Jim looked so awkward in the situation, like he didn't know what to do. He had these two people that are crushing on him interacting, and he looked like he was lost, to be honest. And then Gaipa, he was so nice, and he was just offering Wen some of the food, and Wen was like, no, I'm okay. He just gave that smile like, okay. It just felt so awkward, like, oh, we both know what's going on here. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching my reaction to episode 2 of Moonlight Chicken. If you want to watch my uncut reactions to Moonlight Chicken, the link to the Patreon page will be in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for episode 3. Bye!